Hi, welcome all. Today we are going to look how to work with Azure board using Agile and Scrum process. Let's get started. This is going to be last section and of Azure DevOps using Scrum process, 11 parts. We are here in a dashboard slide. So all dashboards are associated with either a team or a project. So from the overview, you can, when you go to your Azure DevOps board, you will click on overview and you will get an option of dashboard. When you click on dashboard, it will take you to the dashboard page and you can browse all the dashboard and see which team they belong to or if they are project dashboard. So open a web browser, connect to your project and select overview dashboard, and dashboard directory page will get open. Okay, as in this snapshot I have just shown you the option of one, and then the second option. In one you are at your overview dashboard, second you are there in your dashboard page and you are adding a wizard, and third, when you are adding any wizard, say sprint overview, then you will get that will get added in your dashboard page, and there is a configuration icon. You will click on configuration, you will get the title, what you need, means what kind of dashboard you want to reflect for your team. You can choose that. You can also do the setting on their size, width and height. You can choose minimum will be 2. It will start with width and height, and then you can give your required area and field here, and you can click on save button. So then your particular wizard and dashboard will get created. You can create multiple dashboard. So mainly you can also, when you type once you will save this, the option will become done editing in blue color. When you click on done editing, this dashboard wizard will be shown in your dashboard. Okay, when you again click on edit button at the top of your board, then again this multiple wizard option will be coming, and you can choose any of your report charts what you want to take it ahead. And you need to click on configuration, you need to give the name, description, and if you need to connect to a project or a team dashboard, accordingly what field area you need to create. So overall, when you are going to create with your dashboard, mainly you need to look that whether you are creating a project dashboard or a team dashboard, and accordingly you can take this ahead, and you can select the wizard and you can done editing. And when you are going to add tiles, you will click on tiles here. So you can also go with the query based chart. In that, you need to go to your Azure DevOps board. You need to click on query. You will create a new query, and work item types, whether it is a bug or the requirement or the PBIs. And only the thing, when you are creating a query, you need to do in a shared folder. And then once you will run your query, and you will come again on your dashboard page, and you will click on edit, and you can click on tiles, and you can choose a particular wizard or tiles, and you will give the whatever ID and whatever the required fields will be there. And then you can get an option to choose a query, and where you have created a query in a shared folder, you can select that query and give the required name and click on save button. So this dashboard will get reflected. It will provide a better tracking and a status to entire team. And you can actually, go with that multiple wizard option you will get. You can explore as much as possible, and this is going to be awesome. And your board will look and you can track the status, and you are going to take this ahead. We are here on the demo section of dashboard, the last section of this PPT. So we will see how we define dashboard with widget. We'll add the chart by adding a widget, and also query based dashboard. Okay, so we are here on the sample project 2. Okay, you will get a dashboard here, or when you click on overview, you will get a dashboard option from your menu. We'll go to the dashboard. See here, you'll get an option for the new dashboard. Click here, new dashboard, enter a name, say G1, give the description. Click here, automatically refresh the dashboard in every 5 minutes. You can also create a team dashboard or a project dashboard based on your requirement. You can do that. If you click project dashboard, it will get created. If you click team dashboard, it will ask for the project name for a particular project, and click on the create button. Okay, this page will come up. You need to click on the add widget. You'll get an option, so you can click on the burn down. Multiple option you will get. Click on add, click on done editing. See, total scope increase 8. Whatever we have given the PBI, the completed task, and the remaining remaining task and the hours. So based on that, it is showing uh, remaining it is not completed the task and all. Based on that, this scope is total scope is showing. Okay, you can also edit. You will get this note. Click on this three dot, click on configure button, and you can actually edit it. You can also go to the backlog, and you can copy the dashboard to your widget. Both option you can do that. You can also reduce the size. Okay, and you can also increase the size. Okay, now see here, you can add a team. You can also add a team. Sample project 2. I'll add a team 1. So I have not added the capacity for that, but I have added just to showcase. And backlog items. See, I can also choose based on that work item type. We can add the criteria, and we can actually do this. We can explore, and we can plot the remaining work uh, using work item type color. So we can also show the completed work, remaining work, completed work, and we will click on the save button. Like this, we can add the widget. When you click on edit button, you'll get multiple options. See, you can also add charts to test plan. Okay, you can chat for the work item. So I think this will work based on your query. So we'll see. Let's add it. So how we will create a dashboard through queries? Let's go to query section. We'll go to board. We'll go to queries. Okay, I'll create one query. Remember, whenever you create a dashboard, you need to create a new query and save in the shared folder. Okay, I'll I'll create based on product backlog item. Okay, save query. Say demo Q1. I'll save on shared query. Click OK. You'll get all the PBI here. Okay. Let's create one more query. New query based on bug. Okay. And let it be state any, and yeah, save it. Let's say demo Q2. Click on the shared queries. Click OK. Okay. Run query. I guess go to, you can click on queries. So you'll get your previous query also, what you have created. Run query. Okay. We are done with the query. Now we'll go to dashboard. See, when you click on overview, you'll get an option for dashboard. Click here dashboard. Okay. We have just clicked on add button for the charts of work item. That's why it is here. Let's add something more. So you can actually go to, wait. Yeah, you can also do plus minus from your, you can manage the dashboard setting definitely. So see, you can, what we have created based on the team project, or the automatically it is getting refreshed. You can add the description, you can edit it, you can manage your dashboard. Now I'll click on edit. I need to add some more dashboard. See, I'll write tile tile, right? I'll add some query tile. Okay, I'll click on add. Okay, so click on the done editing. See, like this chart of work item and query tile is here. I'll click on this three dot, click on configure button. See, I'll give here PBI status, and you can change this. Now you need to select the query. So shared queries. What was what? Demo Q1 we have created, right? So if you want to choose the chart type, you can choose whether you want to see in a pie chart, bar, column. So you can actually do that. So let me click this group by. So work item type. Okay, see like this. We have 6 PBI. Okay, let's choose this color. You can change also, right? Save it. See, now you want to see PBI versus some other work item, right? So what I'll do, I'll go to my query section again. Okay, I'll go to this demo Q1. Okay, um, editor. Okay, so here just add one more, and work work item type. Just give your bug. Okay, save as. Okay, uh, shared queries. Okay, so this is already existing, we need to give some other name, right? So shared queries. Okay, okay, so let me give here, and just make the type of tree also parent and child. Okay, give me, let me write here. Okay, now save query, run query. Okay, um something is there. um let me create a new one only, new query. Just choose, product backlog item, and here or just let it be save 4. Okay, there is something I don't know why we are not getting, but let's go to dashboard now. Configure. Okay, we need to edit it. So what we will do, let's add the tile now. Shared queries. This is, and this is title. How many bug is there? You can keep a track. Okay. We need to add a column actually while running this query. So here like this you can do, right? If you click again on edit, see you can what we are trying to do, we have added this, right? So click add here again, click on done editing. Okay, let me add configure PBI versus bug. Okay, select query, shared query, Q3. Okay, it is not supported, right? So we need to choose the Q1, Q2, and let's choose it by state, right? See, we are getting how many is new and how many is approved, right? So you can actually save. See, so like this you need to change the state, right? If you want to add multiple widget, you need to click on edit, and you see options are here. So based on that you will get an option, and you can add in your dashboard, which will reflect the team status, the overall sprint overview, and the status, and you can keep a track on that. Click on the done editing, and this is all about in the dashboard. We are going to reference link. Here I have given you, you can move to index if you need to review any slide. And when you click on how to start with the Azure DevOps board, so you will get a login link, and you can click and it will navigate to that dev.azure.com, and then demo generator, it will show you how you can create your Azure boards with parts unlimited and agile portfolio planning and project management. And the other last link I have given for Microsoft Azure DevOps documentation, where entire Azure DevOps details and how we will work on Azure DevOps, all those uh, 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 documentation has been given there. So you can definitely explore this, and it is going to be very helpful. There are 11 parts in Azure DevOps using Scrum process. Kindly watch all the videos. It will be really helpful. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you soon.